Oh, for heaven's sake. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Sound? Okay, good, good. Okay. Sorry. Okay, see, that's what happens when you're in a rush. Okay, let me start over again, okay? Guys, thank you so much for joining me today, Friday. Happy embroidery hour. So, what are we gonna do today? Okay, so I posted a video on the channel of me making a little name tag. Okay, looked like a little patch, and it had an Easter bunny on it and the child's name on it. Now, the video that I posted just showed the machine embroidering the item, but I did not do the step-by-step instructions on how to actually make the tag, okay? So I thought that what I would do is I would show you guys tonight how I did it step by step. And then also I'm going to be doing it. We're going to start from finish on the single needle machine because I know a lot of you guys don't have like multi-needle machines, and I don't want people to feel left out. Okay, so tonight, sew along with you guys. I'm actually going to do it on my SC 1900. Okay, so let me tell you what I have on my hoop. Now this is called poly twill material. Okay, it's usually what a lot of people use for making patches, okay? And it's really, really tight. Now, I do not have any stabilizer on here because this material is so thick, really doesn't need it, okay? So I'm not going to be putting any tearaway or cutaway stabilizer on it. All I did was I just took the poly twill material and I just hooped it. I just cut a piece and I just hooped it on my 5x7 hoop, okay? Now, what I am going to do is I'm going to show you how I used in Brilliance to, man, I hope you guys can see me, okay? It looks like everybody can. Okay, I don't see anybody complaining, so I'm going to keep going, all right? I was trying earlier to see if I could get like another camera put in, and I was working with my sister, but it didn't work out. So I have to figure that out. I will in time, and trust me, the videos will get a lot better. But you guys know me, I'm very raw. It is what it is, right? So we'll make it work, okay? So anyway, let me show you step by step how I actually do the design, okay? And we're gonna do this on a 5x7 hoop. So right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try. Let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna do this here. Okay, present. There we go. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to share a screen with you guys. And what I want to do is I actually want to share with you guys in Brilliance. All right, so hold on 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. Here, let's see. Window. Here we go. All righty. Okay, let me make this big. You guys can see. All right, so you know what? I'm gonna grab my phone because I know my sister's watching. And if for some reason I lose you guys, Nancy, you gotta let me know. Okay, so I got her text open. All right, cool. And I did unplug my laptop, so I gotta make sure I plug that sucker back in. I'm fully charged, but I don't, I talk a lot. Okay, so anyway, what you see in front of you is what I'm going to show you how to make. Now, this particular embroidery file, I got it from Creative Fabrica, okay? I have a subscription with them. If you're interested, I have a link on the video description below. And they have a whole lot of nice embroidery files. As a matter of fact, let me show you guys that real quick so that you guys can see where I actually got it from, okay? Because some of you guys may want to see where I got it from. So, all right, so hold on. Present, stop the screen. I'm going to present, I'm going to share the screen, and I'm actually going to go to here. Okay, and then I'm going to show you guys, and then let me make sure it's in there. It's in there. Okay, so let me go to my screen. All right, so here we go. So in here in a creative fabrica, what I did was I went under Easter embroidery designs, and then I scrolled all the way down. Now, this is the design, the one that you see right here that says Happy Easter. This is the design that I used to make Dexter's and Eva's name tag. But I had to modify that design quite a bit. So what I did was I scrolled down because I figured I want to find something easy to show you guys. And I just went down and I believe, I don't think I got this one. I know I got it from Creative Fabrica. I just got to figure out where. I think maybe it's the next tab over that I may have gotten it from. Here it is. This is it. So this is the one that we are doing right now. Okay, and I'm going to open it up. So this is the one, all right? And then all I did was, because I have a subscription, I could just go ahead and download it. And yeah, and then I just used that one, okay? So now I'm going to get out of here because that way you guys now saw exactly like where I got the file from and stuff. And Mello is he's napping in the hallway. Supervisor's always sleeping. That way, you know, and I'm the one working, right? So hey, go figure, right? So anyway, now let me add. Hold on, I'm gonna stop that. And now we're gonna go back to Embrilliance, and I'm gonna show you step by step how we're going to make this file. Okay. Reboot. Okay. Hope you guys can hear me and everything. Okay, so I'm gonna start sharing my window for Brilliance. Where am I? Okay, I'm gonna have to scroll back down, open that up first. Then I'm gonna go in here, Windows in Brilliance. Here we go. Do I have it in there? Yep. Okay. Cool beans. All right, so let's make this big. So this is the one that we're going to make. All right, so I'm going to start this whole process from scratch so that you guys can see how I actually made this patch. Okay, so we're going to start again. Now, I'm going to a brand new hoop. Now, the hoop, of course, I got to make sure that my settings of the hoop is for 5x7. Okay, so I'm going to scroll and I'm going to look for a 5x7 hoop. Going to hit apply, hit OK. So as you can see on the screen right now, I have this hoop, which is the 5x7 for the SC1900 or for whatever brand machine you have, you know, or, you know, if you have a multi-needle machine or something like that, you know, just make sure you pick the hoop that you want to use, okay, the size. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the file that I got, and I know I downloaded it, and it says Bunny, right? Now, the one that I download has a whole bunch of different sizes, and I don't think you can see the pop-up box and stuff. Let me just see real quick. Hold on. These can really be technically challenging, can it? Let me see if do you see that? I don't think you do. All right. Let me see. Hold on. Hey, Nancy, text me if you guys can see the section. Can you see? All right, this is really like, oof. Okay, Nancy's not responding. That means that my mom is probably talking her ears off or something. Okay. All right, so I'm going to try it a different way because I want to make sure you guys see all these steps, okay? Because it's important so that way you guys can learn it, all right? So what I'm going to do then, let me take all this stuff out of the way. Because I want to make sure you guys see everything. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to share my entire screen. Okay. There we go. There. All right. So, and then I'm going to minimize this. And I'm going to maximize this. You should be able to see everything now. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to open that file that I downloaded. Now, this is where it is. Now, when you download that file, you're going to get it in a lot of different sizes. So what's important is you got to think of two things. You have to think of the size of the file that you're downloading, and you also have to think about that circle that's going to go around that file. You got to have space for that circle, okay? So I'm going to show you something. If you pick it too big, this is what's going to happen, okay? So I'm going to pick number 4. Now, see how number 4 says it's a size 5 by 5, okay? So because it says it's a size 5 times 5, right? It's going to fit in a 5 by 7 hoop. However, there's going to be a catch to it. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to open this up. And as you can see, it fits kind of perfect in there, right? Now, there is 2 problems though. It is too much bumped up right here on the edges. So when you have embroidery designs, you can't have the design really bump up to the edge of that file, because then what's going to happen is the needle's going to hit the end of the hoop. So you don't want that. So obviously this is way too big. So I'm going to delete this and let's pick the next file down, okay? So now I'm going to do file open. So we already saw that one, the 5 by 5, way too big. Now let's look at number 3. Number 3 is a 4 by 4. A little more reasonable, right? Okay, so let's open that one up and look how big it is. You got space now between the design and the end of the frame. However, though, still way too big. Why did I say it's way too big? Well, if you were going to embroider this as is and put the name in the middle of the ears and the feet, then that's going to be fine. But I'm adding a border. I'm going to add a circle around it. So look what happens when I add the circle, okay? I'm going to go into utility, add patch edge, right? And then I'm going to hit circle. The circle, as you can see, went beyond the edge of the frame. Right here, you see that. See how right here and then right here, it went beyond the frame. That's no good. Oh, okay. Sorry. Hope you guys can see me okay and everything. Oh boy. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to play the video on the YouTube so that way I can make sure that I can see myself. Okay. There we go. That way I know we're golden for sure. I'm sorry. Lies can be so challenging. Okay. Oh yeah, you can see everything. Okay, good. I know we're golden. Okay, good. Now I'm going to lower this. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, it looks good. I like it. Okay, cool. All right, so let's move on. All right, so as you can see, right on the edge on there, okay, right where I have the cursor, it goes beyond the hoop. You don't want that either, okay? So let's get rid of this. So I'm going to hit delete and I'm going to hit delete. So bunny number 3, not going to work, right? Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and let's look at the smaller size, which is bunny number 2. Now, bunny number 2 is a 3 by 3 size. A little better, right? So I'm going to hit open. And as you can see, it looks a little better. Okay. Now I'm going to put the circle around it under utility, add patch edge, and I'm going to put, oh, that's rectangular. Well, you can do a rectangular one too. Let's do it different. Let's do a rectangular one. I could do a rectangular one. That's cute, right? Okay. So see how cute that is? And it fits right snug inside the hoop. You have all this extra space on the side of each one. Okay. It works. It works. Okay. Now, on here, under right here where it says patch, you see my cursor because I have the cursor a little bit big so you guys can see. I'm going to highlight that. Over here, it has applique position and top notch. See these 2 colors? The applique position is just in case you just want to lay down a piece of fabric. I don't want to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to have stitching underneath, right? So what I'm going to do there is I'm going to just leave that alone, okay? I really I don't care what color that is, but I am going to, let me hit cancel here. And then the top edge stitch is this stitch right here. Okay, that I'm showing you, this letter yellow stitch. So I actually want that to be like a nice, I don't know, subtle green, right? So I'm going to pick like a lime green. I don't know why I kind of like these colors. So I don't know. I'm just gonna pick it. Okay. So anyway, see how nice that looks? Okay. So now what I want to do also is I want to put a name in here, right between these two lines, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit my text box. I'm gonna pick a nice font to put on there. I was trying to look for a really like cute kind of font, but oh, here's a Game of Thrones font. That's a little too big. But let me see. Oh, I could do 0.75. That looks cute. Let me see. Let me put Carnito on there. Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay, because Game of Thrones, it has that T all the way over there. So nah, that's not gonna work. Let's just change the font a little bit, okay? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, here's one called Snowy Days. Oh, that's cute. I like that. I like Snowy Days. Does it look all right? No, that looks kind of like funky. All right. So as you can see, sometimes it can take a little while to get that perfect little font that you want. There you go. That'll work. Nice, clear, crisp. Maybe I can do 1 inch. Let me see. Nope. We're gonna stick to half an inch. Oh wait. Oh my goodness. That's way too big. Okay, that's definitely not gonna fit in the hoop, huh? All right, so there we go. Okay, I kind of like this. And sometimes you can just click on the name and then you can just make it a little bit bigger if you want. Okay, and then I'll just put it in the middle. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Let me push this down. I think that looks cute. I like that. I do like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the name. Now I'm going to change the color. Sorry. Oh God. I'm sneezing. Okay, so let me change the color to something kind of nice. Let me see. Maybe what I'll do is maybe like oh, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. A gold. Sorry, excuse me. Oh, I'm sneezing again. All right, so let me see. I like that. I like the way that looks. Okay. And I like all the colors that is in the egg, the feet, and everything like that. That looks really, really nice. Now, let me show you something else. Okay. Now, I can either embroider this as is, the way it is on there. Okay. And just use the twill as, the background. They just have like the little patch around it, or I can do a fill in the patch. And I actually want to do a fill in the patch. So how am I going to do that? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to actually select the top one, okay, that says patch, and then I'm going to hit the tab over on the right hand side at the bottom that says interactive, right where I have my cursor. Here you have something that says material and it says cut and complete. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the down arrow, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to say add light, create using fill. And I'm going to highlight that. And as you can see right away, there's fill in there. Okay. So now I'm going to hit color. Okay. And you can see, oh, that color actually looks nice. The one that it selected is kind of cute. Okay. But that's not the color that I want. As you can see, the green, the colors that you see right here, see how the green is the edging that's right here. Okay. The fill, this orange right here is number 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight that, and I actually want to pick a gray, and I'm going to hit OK. and that actually changed it over to a gray. And I don't know if I like the gray. Okay, hold on. Let's just change the color a little bit because you want it to look cute, right? So I'm going to select the gray again. Let me see if I can pick something that is a little bit nicer. Maybe the silver. No. All right. You know what? I should have stuck with the white. Okay, well, I'm gonna do the white. There you go. Now, what I like, why am I gonna do a white fill um on top of a white poly? The reason is because I kind of like the look of the stitches. That's why I'm going to do it that way. I kind of like the way it looks more full. Okay. So that's why I'm choosing it to do that way. You don't have to if you don't want to. If you like the poly, the poly twill, this is a little on the shiny side. I kind of want that matted look finish. And the matted look finish is really going to look like that if I use the thread. That's why I'm doing it that way. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to actually save this file on my USB flash drive. And then we're going to go to the machine and let's start to stitch this out. And I'm going to do this all on the SC1900. So I'm right now going to do file, save as, and I'm actually going to put this on my flash drive and I'm actually going to call it new Carlito, and I'm going to save it. And this really, really looks cute. I love this patch. I think it's going to look really, really cute. It's a shame that Carlito's all grown up and I can't give it to him. But anyway, well, I can still give it to him. But he's 22 years old. He's not a kid anymore. So anyway, so I'm going to now go over to the machine. So let's get out of Embrilliance. Okay, because now I don't need Embrilliance anymore. And I'm going to remove this from here. So now you guys got me. And I hope you guys saw everything okay and stuff. Yeah, you know what, Iris? I could be getting allergies because spring's coming. It could be that. It could be that time. How did you make that panel so long so that you can see most of the fonts? Iris, I don't know. I just click on it. And the thing is, I do have a lot of fonts. I really do. I mean, it's like I buy fonts like crazy. I think I'm addicted to font buying, So, but I don't know, it just comes out like that. But if I find out that I have a special setting or something like that, I'll definitely let you guys know. All right. So, like I said, these multi-needle machines are sleeping. Okay, they're sleeping because right now what we're going to do, and I'm going to move this. Hold on, be patient with me because I gotta move my chair because then I'm gonna trip over. I got stuff all over the place. All right, and then I also sorry guys. Oh my god, that was not good. Okay, I'm a mess. All right, and I know I'm a little on the dark side here. But hold on. I want to get you guys so that you guys can see the machine. And you can. Okay. And I'm probably going to put you guys somewhere. I'm going to position you guys. Right. So, okay, guys. And then I'm going to make sure that the light is here. Okay. So that way you guys can see everything. Let me take this off here. Okay, I think you guys can see everything. All right, so I am at the machine now. All right, so, all right, got my file, okay? So I'm going to put it on in here in the machine. All right. Okay, let me take this out of here. I got a full bobbin on here, okay, full bobbin. Now I'm going to hit... See, I kind of wish you guys could see. I wish I could have been able to get those other camera stuff because I want you guys to really see. And doesn't look like... Hold on. I'm trying to make sure that you guys can see everything. Sorry. Okay. I didn't mean to get all in front of the camera. This is a mess sometimes. All right. Here we go. All right. Can you guys see that? All right. Well, anyway, I will explain There you go. Here's a little bit. Okay, you guys can see that a little bit better. All right. Now, you guys know I have my USB port in here, okay? When you look at this screen, there is a USB button. I'm going to hit that. And then it's going to show the two files, okay? I'm going to select the new one, the one that we just created together. Okay, I'm going to select that. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit set. So as you can see, this is showing up completely on my monitor. Okay, trying to push it so that, yeah, I think there's like a glare. So I'm trying to do it so that way you guys can see. So it's completely on my monitor. Okay, now I'm taking my twill, I'm putting it on the machine. I'm not using any stabilizer or anything like that. This here's like a drum. It's nice and snug in here. Okay, so I'm going to put this on the machine. Got to lift up. Okay, it's lifted. It's lifted. Put this on. Okay, good. All right, so before you ever embroider, if you guys watch any of my multi-needle machine videos, you guys know that I always like to do a scan and I like to do a trace because I want to make sure that the embroidery machine is not going to hit the edges of the frame. You do the same thing with your single needle too, okay? I'm going to hit end edit here. When you look on your screen, and I know right now you guys really can't see that good, okay? But on here, you will have like a little square box and it has an arrow with like a bunch of dashes, okay? You're going to click on that and then you're going to get another box. And I really hope you guys can kind of see. I'm trying really hard because I really want you guys to know. And don't worry, I will do another video step by step, very, very clear, using a better camera angle, okay? So it's just something for us to do for tonight. So as you can see, this has all the squares. As soon as I hit OK, it's going to do a trace, okay? I mean, I hit that little box up there. Now you see how it's doing the trace? And it's not going to hit any of the size of my hoop. Okay, that's what you want. All right, so once you have that, then you're golden. Now, what am I going to do? Now, I want all the colors that it comes with because I think it looks really cute. So I'm just going to hit embroider. And of course, now it's telling me all the different, colors and embroidery that I have to put in there. Now, what am I going to have handy with me as I start to embroider this? Okay, now I'm going to have several things, okay? I'm going to have my curl scissors. I'm also going to have some tweezers because I think that's what you call them, tweezers and stuff, things to pick. Okay, I picked these. And then these are one of my faves. This is a scissor, okay? And let me show you really quick. This has a hook on it, okay? What I like about this is when you're cutting those jump stitches, this really grabs them and really does wonders. I really do love that, okay? So it's something that I really, really like. So, just wanted to show you guys this. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start stitching. Now, I am going to tell you something. This is okay. Now, one of these is a 51-minute stitch. That's a long time. Okay. So, what I'm going to do, and that stitch, that 51-minute stitch is actually the fill stitch. So I'm going to skip that stitch because it's so long. It takes such a long time and we could be here all night. You know what I'm saying? And I know you guys don't want to be here all night. I'll do the fill-in stitch when I do the step-by-step video and I'll put that one on the multi-needle machine so it goes a lot faster and stuff because that way I can fast forward that in the video because I like to be respecting people's time. So anyway, so we're going to start doing the embroidery now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick the green that is going to go on the edges. So I'm going to pick a really cute one. I like this one. Sometimes you can go by the colors that the machine actually tells you to use. Honestly, I guess I've been doing this for so long, I kind of like wing it, and I kind of like put the colors that I want to particular step. It always tells you what step it's going to be doing. So let's see. The first step is going to be the applique. I don't want to do the applique. I also don't want to do the fill-in. Okay, so hold on. Yeah, then the next one is the fill-in. Okay, now how am I moving step by step? Okay, there is a little needle with a minus and a plus sign. When you click on that, you then have a spool, like a little thread spool with a minus and a plus. That'll take you to the next the step previous and the next one front. So I'm also going to skip that step as well, because that was the applique step and then that was the fill-in step. Now I'm going to hit OK, and what it's going to do is actually going to do the step where it's actually doing the frame, the outside of the design. So I want to use this green, so I'm going to put this on the machine, and I got to lift my foot in order to thread this machine. I haven't used this embroidery side in such a while. I use this mostly for dinner napkins. I like to put my foot down, and then I'm going to put my needle, and I'm going to start. Oh, it feels so good using this machine. Let me start. All right, so I'm doing the edging of my patch right now. Oh, it's gonna look so cute. I love this. Okay, so let me go down the chat. So while it's doing that, and we can talk and hang out and stuff like that. Okay, so let's see. Who do we have out here? Let me see. Hey, Kingsbury. Crass, I see Miriam. Hey, Marlene. How you doing? Crafty Puerto Rican. Hey, Iris. How are you? Hey, Guinea, Sam, Sassy, Karen, Iris. Hey, Ramen Quilt Basket. Okay, I see everybody telling me I can't hear you. Hey, J Love, how you doing? And then I see everybody saying thumbs up. Cool. Hey, Lance, how are you? Hey, Deidre. Hey, Small Fry, how you doing? Hey, Anna. Hey, Rosa. Miss Max, Kimmer. I see Faith and Jenny and Eve. Let's see. This is going to take 15 minutes for the actual frame. And you know what? It may look nice without the fill. It may just look nice without the fill. So this is going to be pretty nice. So yeah, I think, you know what? I think maybe I was going a little bit too much, adding all that fill and everything like that. I think this is going to look really, really cute and stuff. Hey, Leslie. Hey, Angela. How are you? Let's see, Emma. So while this is going, let's just talk. Let's just talk and see what you guys have been up to. Let me see. What have I been up to? All right, let me tell you guys what I've been up to. I have been working on some new embroidery designs. Kind of messed up on one of them. Let me show you one that I'm working on. This one is one that I did today. I like the design, but I need to kind of work on it, okay? This is one that I did. This is Puerto Rican. This kitchen is Puerto Rican. Let me tell you the mistakes, though, okay? And, you know, this is sometimes stuff that you would notice because you are an embroiderer. Sometimes customers don't notice it, but you notice it right off the bat, okay? If you look on this design, see right here, there's a line here and there's a line here, missing stitches. And then look at the star, missing a stitch right there too. So yeah, can't sell that. Can't sell this. So I got to work on this design a little bit. So, you know, I'll be reaching out to Fazel. So, you know, but I kind of like this design, and I'm not too crazy about the saying that I put in there, saying the kitchen is Puerto Rican. I think I need to come up with something a little more sassy. You know, maybe, I don't know, personalize it or something like that. But it's a cute little design and stuff that I've been working on. And plan on putting it in the shop, but I'm not sure. This was also a new font that I bought. I kind of like it, but I don't think it's gonna fit for this design. I don't like this font too much. You know what I mean? It's not something that I don't think I like this design. I just have to perfect it, but I need that towel to get that like special look. So I don't think I'm not there yet. So it's not gonna this isn't gonna make it yet. I'm still working on it and stuff. So I've been working on this and stuff, and just helping a couple of folks that have reached out to me that had some issues with their machines, single needle machines, and talk to some of you guys out there about what purchases, advice, and all that kind of stuff on the multi needle. But as I said in the past, I usually don't like giving advice on brands of machines. So usually the discussion is more of, well, what is it that you're looking for? And, what's near you? What kind of support? What kind of machines are you looking at? Do you know anybody that has those machines and stuff like that? Because I kind of prefer that everybody kind of does their own research. And it's not that I don't want to help. It's just that not everybody's needs are the same, right? So it's like if you are in the business that all you want to do is hats, and hats is all you want to do. You're not looking to embroider anything else. Or if you do embroider something else on the side, it's not going to be like the beat of your business. Then to me, I would always say go after a machine that's really going to really perfect the hats for you. You know what I'm saying? That's what you really want. So to me, it's like I kind of prefer to just give advice to people of things, questions to ask, things to look for, and my big thing is support. Support is so important, because getting an embroidery machine, especially when you go into the high cost of an embroidery machine, buying one of these machines is like buying a car. So it's like you want to make sure that you get one that's going to meet your needs, it's going to grow with you, and that you're going to be able to get the support that you need. That is so super important and stuff. So its thing is still going. It's going. I really love this baby. I'm telling you. There was a time when I was thinking of upgrading to the SC 2000, right? Because the SC 2000 came out, but it's about $1,600, and it's a $500 difference. And all I keep thinking is, okay, the functionality, is it worth it? For me personally, because I already own this machine, I don't think it's worth it. And I also have multi-needle machines. So the functionality that the SC 2000 has isn't really going to benefit me, because I do like that they added the functionality of cutting those steps, the jump stitches that cuts them now, which I think is great, because I will tell you, when I am embroidering, I stop the machine a lot, especially with this one, and I'm cutting the jump stitches. There's two ways that people usually cut the jump stitches. Some are like me, as they embroider, they cut it as they go. And then there's others that just wait till the whole thing is embroidered, and then they go and they cut the jump stitches then. I've done it both ways. For me, I find that it's better that you cut as you go. because sometimes what happens is jump stitches can get buried underneath other stitches, and then you don't see them. So and you won't remember to cut. And sometimes a design can have so much detail that sometimes you don't, you can't quickly see which are the stitches that you need to cut. And you don't want to like accidentally, especially if you're selling, to miss a jump stitch and then you give it to a customer and then they kind of look at it like, okay, like they might see it and then you just didn't catch it, so I don't ever want to be. So I always like to cut as I go. That's just it's a preference for me. You don't have to do it that way. It's just something that's nice to do. So yeah, this is going really nice. Oh, this is looking nice too. I like that. The other thing too, when you're doing patches like this, is to use a hot knife. And I think you see me do that in the video, the one that I did. All I did was put the music and I fast forward. And you see it doing it on the multi-needle. At the very end, you see that I have a hot knife, and I just take the hot knife and I put it around the edges of the patch. That is something that I do recommend you do that, so that way it doesn't unravel or anything like that. It gives it a nice seal. So even though I don't think it's gonna unravel, but you want that nice seal and stuff. So because you're gonna cut. When I take this out the hoop, you're gonna see you're gonna cut it. Now with this one, I think I'm gonna switch scissors. I'll probably cut it more with this one, and then on the edges of the triangle of the square, because you remember the square had those little round edges. In that one, I'll use the round, okay? And I'll cut it in front of you guys so you guys can see, because I feel like when you have the round scissor and you're cutting the edges of a circle or something that curves, this kind of helps you get a little closer to the stitches a little better than if you were to use a straight scissor. I'm telling you, you could end up spending so much money on scissors because there's like a scissor for everything out there, for every little thing. Man, this is a long stitch. So anyway, as that is going, I'm going to start pulling the other threads that are going to be in this design, which I already know there's going to be a yellow. So I'm going to get the yellow. And then there's going to be a light blue. And I kind of like this light blue. So I'm going to pick this one. And there's like a rayon color. I think I'll pick this little light brown. No, not the light brown. I will pick this one. This one looks cute. All right, so, and that's another thing too. As your machine is embroidering, right? It will actually tell you on the screen what the next colors are going to be. So usually when I see that, what I'll do is I'll line up my thread in like a row of when I know the next color is going to come out. Like I know the next color is yellow, so I'm going to have yellow here. I'll show you guys. So I'll just put it on the side. So here's my yellow. The next one's my light blue. So I'll put that here. And then I have the, they call it the rayon, which is kind of like an orangey color. And first I'm going to use this color. It's a cute color. I like this color. I think this color is going to look cute. So I'll use that. But it only shows like 4 colors at a time on the screen because your screen is only so big, right? So, but then once this one's over, which is 15, I think this might be the longest stitch because right now what it's doing is it's just stitching the frame. When it's done, I'll take it out so you guys can see what it looked like because I know it's kind of hard for you guys to see because you see her working. She's so cute. I tell you, I love this one. She's so cute. Look at my baby working and stuff. Noah's gonna get all jealous and stuff. But anyway, he's sleeping. He's lazy. This is where he's at, just so you guys can see. Right, Mellow. I don't know if you guys can see him back there. He's right by the door. Mello, you want to say hi? Oh, wow. He's knocked out. Okay. All right. Well, he's knocked out. So if I had a little squeaky toy or something, he'd probably get up. But, oh, he's up. Look who's here. Come here. Come here. You want to say hi? You want to say hi? Let's say hi. Say hi. Here goes Mello. We're working on the small machine, Mello. Oh, is this your toy? You don't want to share? He's not a sharer of toys. All right. You want it? You can have it if you want. Oh no? Okay. All right. I thought you wanted it. Okay. No problem. He's not much of a sharer and stuff. All right. So we are almost done with the frame. Okay. So let's see. Let's keep going down. Okay. Can't you resize it? You can resize it. You can choose. Well, no, Sassy, you cannot choose the circle first and then the design. Okay. The reason is because the circle goes around the design. And if you don't have the design on the, if you don't have the design first, the Embroidery is not going to know the circle, the size of the circle. Okay. So yeah, you have to have the design first, then you add the circle. Okay. Let's see. Any other questions out there? Hey, Leanna, Susan, I see Donna. Hey, Walk by Faith. Okay. All right. We are done with the frame. So let me show you guys how we're looking so far. Did you see that, Mello? Look how we looking so far. Okay, so we got the frame. All right. This came out really nice. Tension looks good. Everything's cool, right? So I'm going to put this back on the machine. Okay, now, this is another thing too. Whenever you are changing your threads, cut your thread from the top. Then pull it out. Okay? There's a lot of times it's very, very tempting that what people will do is just go ahead and take this and pull it out. You don't want to do that. The reason why you don't want to do that is because there are tension discs inside the machine. And what can happen is you can mess up your tension disc. You don't want to do that, okay? So make sure that you have like a little thread catcher, all right? And I know it's going to bother you because if you are as cheap as I am, you're like, oh, this is wasted thread. I understand. I got it. But you know what? It's going to cost you more if you mess up your machine. So don't do that, okay? So now that I have that, now I can take this out. Now I'm going to put my yellow thread. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Push it down. There we go. And I always take like my little tweezers to pull out the thread, make sure it's nice and good. Okay, now I'm going to lower that. And now this one is 3 minutes. So let's keep going. Okay. And yeah, this is 3 minutes. Yeah, so always make sure you do that and stuff. I just, and if you don't feel that bad. I mean, I used to do that. I was one of those that I would take it from the top and I wouldn't like yank it, but I would be like, oh, and then I would just take it out and stuff like that. But then what happened was I saw somewhere that you're not supposed to do that, right? And then when I talked to Justin, the guy that actually comes and does the maintenance on my machines, I actually asked him about it, and he said, yeah, you can ruin the machine if you pull it from the top. He said you should always just cut the thread and then pull it, take it from the needle at the bottom, and then just pull the extra thread out and then change it out, because you don't want to mess up your hold on, this came out. I think it's a little knotted here. Okay, see, that's another thing, you never want to walk away from the machine because you never know. Okay, I'm gonna keep going now because you can catch things right away. Okay, now I see somebody said, hold on, I want to make sure this is going right, and it looks like it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's working good. Okay, now see, here's a jump stitch. Okay, when it does the jump stitch, I let it go a little bit, and then I stop the machine. Okay, and then what I'll do is I'll take the tweezers, and then I just, with this little thing with the hook, love it, take the tweezers, and I just cut that excess of the thread. Because that way I don't have extra thread hanging out. Okay, now I can keep going. All right, see? So you do. So, oh, I thought maybe I was gonna step on Mello. So, yeah, I always do that. Now, let me see. There was something that I saw here. Downloading embroidery. Oh, I have only had the account for 1 week. I have not been successful in downloading any embroidery files from Creative Fabrica. I've only had the account for 1 week. I found several of them. If you go to the embroidery section, that is and Margie, I guess when I do the step-by-step video, I'll make sure that I'll include even me going into Fabrica and downloading the file, so that way you guys can see exactly from start to finish, and close-ups. I'll give you the close-ups too, because you guys know how I like to do the stuff. Let me see. Hey, Kimmer. Let me see. There was another one. Okay, Jeanette. How did you make that panel so long? Oh, Iris, I told you, that's just how how it shows. I have a lot of fonts. That's why I do have a lot of fonts and stuff. I see Donna said, where did you get the design? I actually got this design from Creative Fabrica. I have a subscription to them, so I do have a link on the video description below and stuff. And I will actually link or say the name of this actual file, because I don't think I'll be able to link it, but I could probably give you guys at least the actual name of the design, so that if you go on Creative Fabrica, you can find it and stuff. Let me see. Oh, okay. Awesome. Okay, so I finished my yellow. Okay, so far it looks good. All right, and I'm going to cut my yellow here. And let me lift up my pressure foot, because you got to lift up the pressure foot. Pull it out. Push this down. Now, I got to tell you, I kind of like working on a single needle machine, because I feel like it's more calming than if you were to work on a multi-needle machine. That's just me, okay? Because I feel like you have to be here. You got to watch it. And, you're doing the color changes. And I know that for some people, they quite say, oh, that's a pain. But I don't know. For me, I just find it relaxing. I don't know. I find, because you're here, you got to pay attention to the machine. And, it's like you're in your own little world. I don't know. That's just me. Push my feet down. Oh, it didn't. Hold on. Okay. 2, 3. There you go. All right. Let me make sure it went through. Is that here or here? Hold on. There you go. Got it through. And now I'm going to start with the blue. And the blue, yeah, I think the blue is 3 minutes. Oh, and then the other one's green. I'm going to pick this green. It's really coming out cute. When this is done, the blue's done, I'll take it out so you guys can see the progress. But it's coming out really nice. I like it. And these are cute because you can make like little, you know, cute little tags, you know, for the Easter baskets or, you know, I mean, I know people do the baskets, but sometimes if you don't have a basket, you want to give like a bag or something. I don't know. Cute little tags. And then think about it too. It's not just Easter, okay? Let's say Christmas is coming. You could create Christmas gift tags. Personalized Christmas gift tags. And you can probably do something like this and wrap it around a wine bottle to give to neighbors or baby gifts, okay? Let's say you embroider like a baby blanket, right? And you do like bibs. You could embroider bibs, baby blanket, do like a little gift basket, and then you can embroider the baby's name on a gift tag. That would be cute too. That's, you know, that's a cute idea. So there's just so many things you can do with embroidery. I just love it. I really do. And the thing is too is what I like about embroidery is that because you embroider, it's like, you know, your gift is gonna be like the best one of the bunch. Okay, ain't that right, boo boo? Ain't that right, boo boo? Mello's here, wants to see what's going on. What's going on, Mello? Yes, I'm working. I'm working. Okay, I got a jump stitch that happened. Well, that's okay. Oh, that's the way it's supposed to look. Okay. Yeah, so, you know, you always end up with the best gift because of because you have the personalized gift. I mean, you could really make gifts unique. Okay, that's a jump stitch right there because you can hear it when it goes choo, you know, and I like to cut those. See, there's another jump stitch. There you go. See? So I'll be cutting all these, but I'll wait till the machine's done for this color. Yep, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jump stitches on this particular step. And it's probably going to embroider on the top too. We don't have that much to go. I mean, this whole thing, I'm on stitch 29,000 and this is 36,000. So because I'm not doing the background, it really cut a lot. Okay. All right, so it stopped. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this out. Let me take this out just so you guys can see the progress. Okay, so it's coming out really cool, right? I just got to get rid of some of these jump stitches. But let me also get this thread out of the way. Lift this up. Take that out. And I'm going to switch to the new one. I wish I had a better camera setting. Yeah, see, this is getting caught by the paper on the thread. So I gotta take that out. There you go. Take all that out. I know I know the number, so I ain't worried about it. I used to be worried about it. I used to be like, oh my God, what number thread is that? And then I would take a marker and I would write it in the back because I was afraid that I was going to forget what it was, you know? But now it's like, I kind of know. All right, so that's threaded. And before I put this in, I want to cut those jump stitches. Sorry, Mello. I want to cut those jump stitches while I have it out. Because like I said, I'm one of those that I like to cut the jump stitches as I go. That way, I don't have to clean it up later, you know. And I feel like it really does to me. You know, I don't want anything to be hidden. Sometimes it becomes a little more difficult to get rid of later because other stitches might go on top of that. So there you go. Got rid of them. So now I'm going to put it back in the machine. Let me lift this up. Put it back in. I'm going to hoop it. There we go. All right, put this down. I got the next color down, and then I'm just going to go and keep going. All right, so now it's going to do the rayon. The next color will be the green. The next color, I'm going to do black. And then it's going to go back to the blue. And look at that. I got some jump stitches on here, too. That's okay. Sometimes you can get rid of the jump stitches while it's embroidering. Sometimes I just wait till the whole thing finishes. Well, that step finishes, and then I'll cut the jump stitches. This depends. Okay, so much for this color. Cut it. Lift it up. Take that needle out. I mean, well, not the needle out, the thread. I'm going to cut my jump stitch here. You can see it's a little time consuming, but that's okay. I mean, this is all, you're supposed to be enjoying these steps. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, so this color is done. The next one is the green. And I want this green again because I like to keep the same green because I think that green is pretty. I don't know why I've been into the color green lately. Find it pretty. There you go. And keep going green. The next one's black. Then I got blue, then green again. There's a lot of green in there. Maybe I should switch up the green. Maybe make a little, no, that's too much light. Maybe pick another green that's a little cuter or something. Is that it? Oh, no, there's 3 minutes of green. Okay, because it's doing the feet and stuff like that. And I'm going to take it out so I can show you the progress. You guys can see how we're doing this. It's coming out really, really cute. Now, I do notice a little bit of puckering. Something that I'm noticing. But let's keep going. Let's see how it comes out. Okay? But it's on the edge, and I don't know what's causing it, but we'll see. Let's see how it. Let's finish the whole thing, and then we're gonna talk about it. Okay? But it's doing the little feet. Looks so cute. You know, it's funny. I kind of sometimes wish I knew how to do this when my son was little, right? But I have to be honest, I was a single mom, so I had no time for anything. We were on like a strict schedule, okay? I used to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to get dressed. Then I would dress up Carlito. 5:30 in the morning, he was first kid in daycare. I would just push him in the door. And then I would rush in my car, drive to the bus stop, take the bus stop all the way to the job. And then at exactly 3 o'clock, I didn't even care. Even if I was in the middle of a meeting, I was like, gotta go. And I would run from the other side of the building because I had to catch that bus. I had to make it there in 15 minutes because that bus left on time. That bus driver was no joke, okay? Get on that bus, then rush off the bus, get in my car, drive all the way to daycare just so that I would pick up Carlito in time. Because, you know, if any of you guys ever use daycare, you know, you can't be late picking up kids because they charge you big time. And if you're late more than 3 times, they actually would tell you that you couldn't bring your child back. So that kind of sucked, you know. And for me, it was kind of hard because I don't have family here. So it was just in Carlito. So it was like there was no nobody around to help. So yeah, so I really had to make sure I made that daycare work. And poor Carlito, he was like, sometimes I feel so bad when I think about it because he was like the first kid in daycare and the last one to leave all the time. And then sometimes he would get mad because sometimes I still had to work. So I would go to the daycare, pick him up, and then drive all the way back to my job. And I used to have a little bed for him in my office. And he would sleep on the little cot that I had until it was time for us to go home, till I finished the job and stuff like that. So yeah, sometimes I think about those times. I'm like, oh man, poor Carlito. He we survived though. We survived, you know. And it's kind of funny because he sometimes talks about those times to me. He's like, "Mom, do you remember how I used to sleep in your office on the floor?" And I would be like, "Oh my God." He was young. He was very, very young. He was only about 3, 4, 5 years old. I didn't think he would remember that, but he sure did. All right, so got that. I'm gonna cut that. Put that up. So, all right, so I'm gonna take all this out. And let me show you what it is looking like. I still have some stitches that I gotta cut. But I want you guys to see what we're working with, okay? Because I'm not just sitting here blabbering. I am actually working with you guys. So here we go. So far, so good. As you can see, I still have some jump stitches right here I got to take out. But do you notice the puckering that's happening? Look, I'm moving this around. Notice the puckering that I'm getting right here. See? See? It's a little... Did you notice that? I'm like, okay. But that's all right. I mean, it's okay. I can live with it. You know, it's not that bad. But let me finish the jump stitches here. Because I really like to get rid of the jump stitches as I go along. Let's see. All right, so all right, guys. Okay, got rid of the jump stitches. It's coming along. It is coming along. I'm not happy though about the puckering. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not feeling that. But let's keep going. It's all right. Sometimes handmade means little imperfections here and there. Okay, that's all. That's all I'm saying. You know, remember, we're handmade. We're not machine made. Okay, so I'm gonna put the black on, and I put the black on here. As you can see, some of these threads, boy, you could tell I am using these colors. All right, here we go. All right, so black, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And yeah, 2 minutes, so we're getting there. It looks like this is like an outline of the egg and all that kind of stuff and everything. Yeah, I'm not too thrilled about that puckering part, but that's okay. I mean, another jump stitch. But that's all right. I mean, you know, it happens, right? You know what? This design would be really cute too, like on a shirt or on a little Easter bag, you know, little sack, something like that. You know, that would be cute. Oh, it's doing the line for the name. Okay. First, I freaked out when I saw that it started going straight. I was like, oh. But no, it's doing the line for the name. So that's cute. Okay. So this is the whole bottom part of the thing. I'm going to stop this right here because there is a big jump stitch and I don't want it to embroider on top of my jump stitch. You guys know I'm funny about that. I don't like that. So there we go. So I'm going to get rid of this jump stitch right now. And then I'm going to keep going. Yeah, so there you go. So, yep, so it's doing the outline. This is really cute design. It really is. It's a shame that Carlito's 22 years old. You know what? I think I'm going to mail it to him anyway. I'll mail it. All right, let me look at the chat. And I took off my cover for this. Let me see. Okay, let's see. All right, I'm going to try to answer some of you guys' questions while I have it here. Hey, Ozzy, how you doing? Let's see, Ozzy out here. Oh, crafting Puerto Rican. I also find it relaxing working on my SC1900. I do too. I don't know. Because, you know, the thing is with the multi-needle machine, it's like you thread it all, you put the machine on, and then it just does its thing, right? But with here, it's like you're sitting here and you're kind of like working with the machine. So I just feel like you're in a more like zen. I don't know. That's just how I feel, you know? Does Justin have a twin to service the Midwest? You know what? I could ask him, Joanna, if he knows of maybe anybody out there that might be servicing. I'll talk to him. I'm going to see if he knows anybody, you know, or if he can make recommendations. Now, there is a lady, I forgot her name, one of the subscribers to the channel. This is an idea for you, but the thing is, I'm going to tell you, it's expensive though. Because I have looked into it and it is something that I want to do, but I'm going to do it later on in life. You know, well, not later on in life, but I'm going to do it in my lifetime. But, you know, but I'll probably do it when I retire and stuff like that. One of the things that she did was she said that she and her husband went to a sewing machine school. And in that sewing machine school, what they did was they actually taught them how to fix embroidery machines and sewing machines. So she said that her and her husband enrolled in that and they took the class. So she says it was you know, I looked at it. I think it was about like, I think it was like 3,000, something like that. And that's a lot of money, you know, but if you think about it, guys, I mean, when I get my machine serviced, every time I get a service, and the thing is, it's not just one machine. I mean, when Justin comes, he's servicing like 7 machines for me, okay? Because he does all my, you know, my sewing machines, my quilting machines. He does my sergers. He does all my multi-needle machines and all that stuff. And, you know, and then I do give him a nice big tip also because he's traveling all the way over here to my home to service the machines, because that's the whole reason that I like using him, is because I you know, me and my husband, we're getting old. We're getting real old. And I'm gonna tell you something, my sewing machine is upstairs And these machines are very, very, very heavy. Next color is blue. So I'm going to put my blue. And for my husband to carry, especially the multi-needle machines, because the sergers and the sewing machines, it's not a big deal. They're heavy, especially the Juki, but it's doable. But the thing is, a multi-needle machine is very, very, very heavy. And to take it up and down stairs, my husband's like, ugh, what if I slip? What if I fall? I mean, you're talking about, a machine that's over 10 grand, and you take a bad fall. Most importantly, I wouldn't care about the machine. I don't want him to get hurt, because I can replace the machine. I can't replace Fred, but, I don't want Fred to get hurt. And then at the same time, the machine, it could go from getting service to a very costly repair to maybe it can be so damaged that I have to get a whole new machine. So, it's it can be kind of hard. So, little piece of thread in there. So that's the whole reason why I needed somebody to come to the house to actually service these machines for me and stuff. But I will find out. If he does that. Okay, back to green. Look at that. Oh, this is kind of cool. And this only had one jump stitch. I actually do like working on my. I think I'm gonna start working on my SC19 more often. Because I find this so relaxing. I'm telling you, I feel like I'm in a zen. I really do. When you're on the multi-needle, it's nice, but you just don't get the zen. You don't get that zen feeling. Or I don't feel it, I feel the I don't know. I don't know what I feel. It's just, it's just pure business, I feel like it's more personal and more fun. So, there you go. All right. So, got my thing in there. All right. So, I'm going to go for my green. This is looking so cute. I'm going to tell you, this is looking cute. I like it. This is really, really cute. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just mail it to him and stuff. So, anyway, but let me go down the chat while that's going. Okay, where did you get the scissors with the hook? J-Love, I will put that link in the video description. I see you don't use the end cap when you... No, I don't, Sassy. No particular reason why. You could, but I just never used it. And I think maybe it's because, you're always changing the thread so much. So I look at taking out that end cap is probably like an extra step. That's just how I sometimes feel. So I've never had an issue with it. So I just never used it and stuff like that. Okay. Okay, Jackie. Okay. Are you just stitching on stabilizer? Is it cutaway? No, Jackie, I'm not actually using any stabilizer at all. Actually what I'm stitching on is called poly twill. It's a material that's used for patches. That is actually what I'm doing. I'm actually stitching straight on that. Okay, so let me see. I'm trying to go down because I know I'm skipping around the chat, guys. He is still your baby. Yes, he is. Let's see. I want to make sure that if I skip your question, just re-put it in there. Let's see. Where did you get your poly twill? Oh, I got that from Satchels. But you can actually find it in a lot of places and stuff. So what I would do, Lancy, is Google poly twill, because see that this is the thing. You don't want to end up buying the most expensive, right? So I don't know if Satchels actually have the best price. So what I would do is just Google that and Google poly twill and then see what comes up and see what has the best price and stuff like that. Oh, that was pretty quick, and no jump stitches on the green. Okay, so the next one I have is white, and because the background is white, I'm going to skip this step. Okay, I'm actually going to skip the white because I don't need any white to be embroidered because I have a background that's white. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to the next step. Okay, and it wants the black again, so I'm going to put the black, and let me take that out, and then we put this in here. And I'm actually running out of black thread. Well, on this spool, I'm running low on black thread, but I think I have enough thread to probably last me a couple of years. Yeah. And let me see, do I have that right? Okay, yep. Okay, so I'm gonna start going with that. Okay. And is that a jump stitch? Hold on. I think I skipped a jump stitch here. Is that a jump stitch that I have there? No, it is not. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure. All right. So let me go back to here. Hey, Gail, how you doing? From Baltimore. From Maryland. Linda, Christian. Are you working on any Mother's Day gifts? I usually have the kitchen towels. That sells really well for me during Mother's Day. For my mom and my sister, I'm not gonna say because they're probably watching me on their TV right now, and then they're gonna know what I get them or what I'm gonna make for them. Okay, so I can't say because I think Nancy's in the chat and she doesn't know how to keep a secret. She'll tell mommy. I know she will. Let me see. Are you using Embroidery Mellow to make this patch? Yes, Sassy, I am. That is that was how I did the circle. Okay. Oh, the last one. Look at that. We're up to the last one, guys, and it is going to be. I'm going to pick. Ooh, what am I gonna pick? I want to pick gold for his name. This is like a brown. You know what? I'll do the brown. I'm going to do the brown for his name. Cut that here. Lift it up. Yeah, because the brown will look cute. All right, so we're up to the last part, guys. The last part. And then I just have to cut it up. And let me see. Here we go. The last part. So it's not that bad. There we go. And now I'm going to do that. So now it's going to do its name. Let me go back here and see. Let's see. Hi, Jeanette. Is it okay to use white cutaway stabilizer on a dark hoodie? Yeah. Because you got to remember the stabilizer, Nettie, the stabilizer is going to be inside. It's going to be inside your hoodie, and it's not going to really show and stuff like that. And then you're going to cut the extra stabilizer around your embroidery design. So yeah, you can definitely use it. Now, if the white stabilizer bothers you that much and you really think it's going to look, you're not going to like it, you can get black color, stabilizer. Okay, they do sell them for the cutaway and the tearaway. So don't think that you have to use the white. I sometimes wish they had the color like a beige stabilizer, like a little more neutral color, but those are really, really the scissors you showed with the curved end. Where can I find a pair? Teresa, I will put that on the link. I really will. I'll put that in there because I know a lot of people like those scissors and stuff. I remember I got Nancy a pair too because I loved it so much. I told her, I said, oh, you got to get the scissors. And, if you don't have a hot knot, can you use a lighter flake? You can coffee, Allie. The only thing is, I'm afraid of fire. Okay, I'm a chicken when it comes to that. When I purchased my first house, I got an electric stove. Okay, and when we bought this house, my husband was like, "No, because if you lose electricity, you want gas stove." And I was like, "Oh no, you know, I was kind of like, oh, and I was kind of like trying to push him towards electric." But now I'm used to the gas stove. But I am afraid of fire. That is one thing for sure. So, but you can if you want to. I've seen some people do that, but I think the hot knife would probably be a little better because it gives it a. You can kind of like push it around the edges, and it looks a little better. You know. And the only thing is you gotta be real careful with that hot knife because it is hot. Okay. Um, let's see. I like the long curved scissors from Amazon. Oh, I didn't know they had long curved scissors. Then I'm gonna have to definitely get myself a pair of that. I'm gonna have to look at that. Hey Anna. Oh, I got the 10 needle PR 1055, same as you. When it starts embroidering the design, threading is loose. Any idea why? I'll have to look at that for you, Anna. Okay, hold on. Anna, I will look at that. It finished embroidering. Okay, now I have some cut stitches that I have to do for the name. Okay, but look at the outcome. Cute. All right, so now that I'm done with the machine, I'm gonna cut these stitches around the name. Okay, so that way, clean it up a little bit, and then we're gonna cut. I'm gonna take it out of the hoop, and then we're gonna cut around it. Okay, I won't do the hot knife though. It's raining outside because I'm here in Virginia, and it's raining. One day this week we had it. It was like almost 70 degrees. It was really, really nice and stuff. And I even because it was so nice, I sat in the backyard. And I was supposed to go to swim class. I didn't go and stuff. So I played hooky and stuff. So, and for those of you who don't know, I actually I do the Zumba swim classes. Love those. You know, it's like you're exercising while you're in the water. But what's like so much fun about doing the water thing is that, you know, you're like dancing in the water and stuff like that, and you just feel like a little kid playing around in water. You don't even feel like you're exercising, and you're not like sweating or really getting out of breath. You just feel like a kid jumping up and down, and if you mess up, it's no big deal. Nobody sees you anyway. So I kind of like doing that. All right, so here it is cleaned up. There we go. But like I said, this is the thing that I don't like. See the puckering? That came out. So I don't know. That's all right. Okay, so, and of course, you know, you have your little thing in the back. So you may want to like cut some of these. You know, you may want to cut these, you know, because some of them are pretty long. So you may want to just cut, but just to make it a little neater in the back. It's a little, that's all right. I mean, that's all right. This is just for us. Even though I'm going to send it to Carlito anyway. But all right. So now I'm going to take it out of here. Let me unscrew this here and take it out. Now, the one thing too that I kind of like is what you can do is just take like a needle with a little bit of ribbon and just poke a hole in here. And then you can just use it as, you know, for a tie, you know, just to tie it around. All right, so I got this out. Cute, right? And stuff. So let me take it. I got my scissor here. So I'm just gonna cut around it real fast. I'm not gonna go like real close to the edging because I just want to get something a little bit closer, you know. Just get all this extra off. Okay. That's all I'm going to do. Just get the extra off. Just cut around it. Now, even though I'm going fast and all that stuff, but, you know, like I said, be careful. You don't want to cut the stitches. All right. So, see, just have it a little bit better. Okay. So, now that I have it like this, now what I'm going to do is in this portion right here, I'm going to use my straight scissors. And I'm just going to cut as closely as possible to the edge, okay, of the frame. All right. Just as close. So I'm going to just cut as close as I possibly can. Okay. Show you guys. See? See? That's close. All right. Now, where's the other scissors? Oh. Okay. I think I misplaced my scissors. Or did I drop them? Oh. Oh, there they go. Okay. All right. Had a moment. We all have them, right? Okay. So that's what happens when you get old. All right. So I have my curved scissors and then I have this right here. So what I'm going to be doing is just cutting right here, but I'm going to try to do it as close, but not cutting the stitches. Okay. But see how close? And then see how this white stuff, you have that extra? When you take the hot knife, this'll get closer, okay? And then you won't see that. You won't see that when you get the hot knife, okay? So right here on this section, I'm just gonna cut right here. There you go. There, like that. Then I take my straight scissor. Okay. See, the straight one's kind of easy, but then, like, you know, then you just take this, and I just go like this. There you go. The other scissor. Okay. Here we go. On the edges. See, I just go back and forth between the scissors. There you go. Finished. Okay, so there you go. Now, the only thing that I say is here is this right here. See, little puckering there. It's like but if you really think about it, you know, if I take a needle with thread, right? And then I just like punch a hole in here, and all it is really just to be like a little tag for a gift, right? My thing is, does the puckering really matter that much? No. To me, no. And you can maybe try to iron it, but I wouldn't. I mean, you got to remember, it's about being handmade. That's how I see it. And I see like a little stitch in here that I need to get rid of. Oops. Hold on, guys. Uh-oh. Did I lose you guys? Oh, no. I did something to my laptop. Okay. I did something to the laptop. I don't know. But you guys can see me. Okay. You guys can see me. Because I can see that you guys can see me. Anyway. I did there you go. I got it back. Okay. On my MacBook, you know, the Magic Mouse, sometimes when you touch it a certain way, it like expands. So it expanded and stuff. So I saw all my freckles. Let me start. So what do you guys think? Cute, right? Cute, cute, cute for Easter. So, this is a cute little thing you guys can do. I think this came out really nice. It's a cute design. All you had to do is this size was a 3x3. And remember, the reason why I chose the 3x3 is because if I added the border, it was going to take space around the design. And you want to make sure that whatever design you pick is actually going to fit inside your 5x7 hoop. Okay. So just like in the beginning of the video, remember when I was playing around with the different sizes in a Brilliance, I showed you guys, if you pick the 5x5, that's not going to work because the 5 bumps up right against this hoop, the size of the hoop, and then you don't want your machine to hit this. Okay. Then I picked the 4x4, and even though the design fit inside the hoop, when I added the circle, okay, it bumped up too much to the side too. So that wasn't going to work. So I actually picked the 3x3 size, and that worked perfect. And this is the 3x3 size. Instead of the circle, though, I got this, the triangular, whatever shape this is. But looks cute. Now this would have stitched out a lot longer if I had went ahead and did not skip the the fill. Okay, the fill, because remember when I first designed it, I said, hey, I want the fill, but then I saw that putting in that extra thread behind this would have been an extra 50 minutes of stitching. So that's a long time. So that way the whole embroidery happy hour isn't watching us doing the fill. I skipped that part and stuff. But yeah, I kind of like the way it came out. I think this is pretty cute. Let me see. Yeah, I see another jump stitch that I have to get rid of, but I don't know where I put my little scissor at. That's funny because it's like every time I put something down, I forget where I put it down. Oh, there it is. So, yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this to Carlito anyway as a little thing, for Easter. There you go. Is that another one? Nope. Yeah, so here we go. There you go, guys. The finished product. Really, really cute. I'm going to mail it to him. And stuff. He's probably going to be like, Mom. Oh, found another one. See, even with you sometimes, see what it is with the name, I was not cutting the jump stitches as it was sewing. So see how sometimes you can miss a jump stitch. That's why I like to cut my jump stitches as I sew, because as soon as I see the machine like jump, I'll let it do like a couple of stitches, and then I'll stop the machine, and then I'll just eliminate that jump stitch right there. Because sometimes if you let the whole thing go, then sometimes you can forget that there was a jump stitch in that area, and then you can accidentally forget to cut it. And especially if you're doing stuff like this to sell, you don't want to give it to a customer, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I forgot to cut the jump stitches, or there was jump stitches that you didn't forget, that you forgot to do. So let me see if there are any questions out there. Everybody's asking about those scissors. Jayla, your son will always remember that and admire. You know what? And you're right, J Love. You really are right, because that is one thing that my son says about me. He's like, you've always been a hard worker. That's one thing he always says. Let's see. I'll put the link to the to this, okay? That way you guys get the name and everything. But like I said, look, everything that I show you guys, even if I put the link, if you get it from there, that's okay. If you don't, that's okay too. Save your money. That's my whole thing, is try to find it where you can purchase these things economically, because embroidery is so expensive, guys, and I really don't want you guys to like spend money where it counts. Okay, I don't know, and this is another thing too. Some people have told me that they've gotten their scissors from Joann's, and they've used the Joann coupons to buy their scissors. Okay, so that's one option. However, I'm not sure if Joann has these. This is the one that I have is called a Janomi. It's a Janomi brand. This is the one that I got. I'll put this like I said, I'll put it on the video description so you guys can see where I got these. But look, yeah, you got do your research and stuff. You want to make sure you get the best bang for your buck. And you know what? You know that website, Timo? Look up snips with hook. See if you can find it there, because I did a unboxing of some things that I bought from there. Okay, I actually bought from there these things. Okay, and if you watch that video of the unboxing, there were 3 things that I bought from crafting from there, and all of those things I got them like so super cheap than if I was to have ordered them from Amazon. And when, and as I unboxed it, I had next to me how much those items were actually selling on Amazon versus how much those items were selling on Timo. And the difference in the prices, they were big. They were not, I mean, we're not talking about saving like 10 cents, 20 cents, or anything like that. I mean, they were a big savings. I mean, I'm talking about dollars, okay? So, I mean, check them out. Look up like snips with hook, okay? And see if you could see something like this, okay? And I don't remember how much I paid. I really don't. But see if you could find something, because I bet you if they have it, they probably got the best price for it. I also did 2 other big purchases from them, and I'm waiting for those purchases to come in. I bought nothing but sewing and embroidery supplies from them. Okay, so when those packages come in, I'll do an unboxing again of those packages, and I'm also going to do a price comparison and let you guys know how much I paid from Timo, and then how much did I find that same exact item somewhere else. But I got to tell you, Nancy was the one that talked about that website in her Saturday Crafternoon video. She mentioned that, and she bought a couple of things from there. And now I agree with her. Sometimes you have to look at that website and you kind of like have to, just look around, because I'm sure that there's maybe a couple of things in there that might be like super cheap looking or something like that. But yeah, I mean, they were pretty good. They were, I mean, everything that I've gotten were pretty good. Oh, Anna says she ordered some dresses too. Waiting to see my package. Oh, you got to let me know about the clothes, girl, because I saw they had clothes there. Amazon calls them, yep, snip and stitch. $15.95. Ooh, Jackie, no, there was another girl. Wait, somebody on here posted in the chat room. Didn't somebody find it for $7 or something? That's too much money, Jackie. That's too much. See if you can get it cheaper. Who was it that posted it? Oh, guys, I know it was in the chat. Somebody was in the chat and said, I found them for $7 and something cents. Kimmer. She found the hook scissors on Etsy for $7.64. And then Kimmer, she also said Walmart had them for $14. I'll look for them on Etsy, and if I find that link on Etsy, I will post it on the video link. Because you know what, $7 and something, that is a lot better, because that means you could get two for the price of $14. I can, yeah, but no, that's too much. Don't get it from Amazon. That's way too much, because you guys know I'm all about saving the money and stuff. So yeah, Jackie, look at that, 15.95. Nope, nope, nope. We'll get that best price and stuff. So don't worry. Oh, and eBay. Anna said eBay has them for $7.95. Oh, Crafty Gemini. She says she bought hers from Amazon for $7.99. I think I paid about $7.99 too. And stuff, but it could be too, because I bought these a while ago. And I liked them so much. I went and I even grabbed I ordered one for Nancy as well. But inflation came, well, prices went up and all that kind of stuff and everything. So now the prices, went up. I don't know if you guys remember at that one time when people were buying the Brother SC 1900. I paid $999 for it. Some folks that watched me even wrote to me and said, "Hey, I got my SC 1900 for $800." And I was like, damn, that's good, because I wish I got it at that price. But there was a time during the pandemic where you couldn't even find a sewing machine on Amazon. And then when they finally restocked on the sewing machines, they were selling these machines for $1,500. Now, $1,500 is the price of the SC2000, okay, which is the next version up from this one. And it's a difference of, $500 between this one and the SC2000. Now, oh yeah, Angela, yes, that is my favorite scissors, which is Kaya, Kia. These are from them, and this is my favorite rotary cutter. Yeah. But what the heck was I talking about before she she posted that on there? I forgot. Oh, the sewing machines. Okay. See, having a moment. See, that's when you know you're getting up there. Anyway, yeah, they were $1,500. Now, the SC 1900 is this, and the SC 2000. That's a $500 difference. But however, the 2000 does have the functionality where it automatically cuts your jump stitches. Now, as you saw, going through this together, it took some time for me to cut my jump stitches, right? So if you had the SC 2000, it would have automatically cut those jump stitches, and I wouldn't have even had to have worried about it. So that kind of saves some time, okay? But is the question really is it worth an extra $500? I don't know. It depends on the person, right? Because I know with me, I would probably be like, I'm okay with cutting the jump stitches, because I could use $500 for stabilizer, threads, scissors, other accessories that I need for sewing, but for other people, they may want it to do that, and it's worth that for them. Now, the other two differences between the machines is also the speed. This one does 650 stitches per minute. In embroidery, that's the max. The SC2000 goes up to 850 stitches per minute, which is 200 stitches per minute more. Is that a really huge difference in speed? I don't know. I mean, to me, I don't really think so. I mean, I could see it saying that it's a really big difference in speed if it went from 650 to 1,000. Then I would say, oh, that's a lot of stitches, okay? Because that's what my multi-needle machines go. They go the max 1,000. So I would be like, oh, it's like the big machines. It goes that fast. But 200 stitches, 650 to 850. I don't know. It wasn't something that really like got me so excited that I popped out of my chair and stuff like that. It was like, okay. It's a little faster. And then when you really think about it in time, right? I'm thinking, okay, so what does this save you in time? What, like maybe what, 2, 3 minutes, or maybe like 4 minutes that you'll be able to finish a design quicker? Is it really worth it? I don't know. I mean, I don't, to me, I really don't think so, because when I embroider, honestly, especially when I'm embroidering on this machine, my SC 1900, I find it very relaxing and enjoyable. Okay. So those extra 3, 4 minutes, I personally don't mind. Cutting the jump stitches, I really don't mind either. So for me personally, like I said, when I had did the video where I was reviewing the two machines, um, I was like, should I upgrade? Should I not? At the end of the day, I decided I'm perfectly happy with the machine I have. It has everything that I need for my single needle machine. I mean, there was even one time that I was even thinking about maybe I should upgrade where I could get a bigger hoop, like a 6x10 hoop. But then I was like, it's not really economically um wise to do that either, because I have the multi-needle machines, and the multi-needle machines have the bigger hoops. So if I need something bigger than a 5x7, that's what I got those machines for. So to be honest, I think I'm good with what I have, and I think I'm just gonna stick with my equipment. I mean, I think it's fine. But if you don't have a multi-needle machine and you want something to do bigger stitch outs, the machine does do the repositional hoop, which is a 5x12. But I do know a lot of people that have invested more into a bigger single needle embroidery machine. And I'm gonna tell you, those single needle embroidery machines, don't count them out. I mean, they are just as good as the multi-needle machines. The only difference is really that the multi-needle machine has the arm, and the flat, and these single machines are flatbeds. But you can hoop a lot of items on a flatbed. You just have to float. Sometimes get a little creative on how to hoop your items to really embroider them. And don't kid yourself either on the prices of these single needle machines either. Okay. I mean, just so that you know, I mean, these single needle machines cost just as much as a multi needle machine. Because I went to the sewing shop and I looked at the Luminaire, and that sucker was $15,000. But I will tell you, that was like the Tesla of flatbed machines. I was like, oh my God, it was beautiful and stuff. And when the lady said, oh, do you want to try it? I said, absolutely not, because then I know I'm gonna want it, and then I'm gonna be like, ugh. So I already know I can't touch those machines, because then I'll want them. Let's see. Let's see what other questions I have here so that I can answer. Let me see. Oh, Jackie says she got her SC 1900 2 years ago for nine. That's how much I paid for mine, Jackie. I paid $999 for my machine too. Um, Jeanette, how do you like the table that came with your brother multi? I just ordered my Racoma 10 needle. Oh, Angela, congratulations. I actually like the table. I put all my stabilizers and everything in there, and I have all my hoops hanging from the side, so I actually like it. I think your Racoma machine might come with a stand too. You should talk to Crafty the crafty Puerto Rican, because she has a Racoma too. She loves her Racoma. She loves her Racoma machine. Um, let's see. Oh, the Aspira app. Yes, I am playing with that app, Marlene, because I want to see how it works and stuff like that. I do have the app, and I am going to try to do that. Let me see. Yes, I will have to flourish. It will cost me 16,000. I mean 16,000, 1,600 one needle. They are expensive. Yeah. Flatbed machines are, they are expensive and stuff. Um Oh, Angela says she also made some purchases from Timo too. I'm telling you, um, I am telling you, I have, if you go on Timo and and you look for, just type in sewing notions, right? I've seen embroidery scissors come up. I've seen these things come up, the thread huggers come up, and these are the same things that you see on Amazon. The same thing. Also, I use makeup brushes, right, to clean my machines, but I get them from the Five and Below store. I don't get them off of Amazon or anything like that. So, I mean, I don't know. I look on Timo and see if you can get them less than $5. If you can get them for less than $5, I would be like, yeah, I would buy a pack and see, and see how that turns out and stuff. And also, if I don't know if you notice, like these sewing pins and even these magnetic pin holders, they have them, and I think they had them for like $2. Okay, and I paid more than $2 for mine. And these pins, I like using these pins because of the head. See how it has the head? See, you could get these on Timo. They have them on Timo, and I paid more money because all my stuff, a lot of this stuff, I got it off of Amazon because I didn't know about Timo. Well, I don't even think it existed back then. Okay. But a lot of the stuff that I have in here, I see them there. Now, I have not seen their embroidery thread, any embroidery thread on that site. And I don't know if I would really get embroidery thread from there. I kind of like the brands that I use. Okay, I use Sim Thread, I use Brother Reed, and I use Madeira. Yeah, and I've used Nanny Thread, and I've used the candle one, the candle threads and stuff, and I've been happy with those. Sewing thread. I had bought a pack of sewing thread from Amazon. I didn't like it. They felt really cheap. Lots of lint, which is why, like, now for sewing thread, I grab my Joann coupons and I'll make the trip to Joann, because there I can like pick up the thread and I can see the quality of the thread. Okay, so usually I get my sewing thread from Joann's. I'm not ordering sewing thread from Amazon anymore, because it's like I ordered a set of different colors, and a lot of fuzz. Got a lot of fuzz, a lot of lint. And as you're sewing, well, that lint gets in your machine. And even though I clean them out every week and all that kind of stuff, but I didn't like that. So I was just like, it was a waste of money. I prefer to just go to Joann's and use my coupons and get my sewing thread from there. I'll go there. Hobby Lobby doesn't do coupons and they don't offer military discounts. So I'll go to Hobby Lobby once in a while, but I'm not really much of a Hobby Lobby shopper. I'm more of a Michael's, Joann's shopper, because they do military discounts and they accept coupons. And Michael's has a rewards program too. So, and you guys know I'm cheap. I don't like spending my money. So anyway, but yeah, let me get my phone and see if I answered all your questions. Yeah, looks like I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I think I'm. Oh, look at that. Marlene says she just looked it up. $2.98 for the makeup brushes, 13 pieces. That's a good price. That's a good price. Sewing clips too. Yes, Jayla, I ordered some of those sewing clips. I'm waiting for them to come in. I saw those, and they were cheap. The prices were good. I'm telling you. I was like, oh, yeah. So, oh, they said jeans? You bought jeans? I have not bought their clothes yet. have not, you know. Hey Irma, how are you? So what do you do to avoid the puckering? Usually it's Robin, when you have puckering, a lot of times is you add more stabilizer to it. Another thing also, see this is just a little tag, a little tag. So I'm not concerned about the puckering with this. But if you're doing like a shirt and you get a lot of puckering, sometimes what you can do is spray starch on it. If you spray starch, it makes it a little more, thicker and stronger, and that'll help a lot. So spraying starch on it, putting extra stabilizer, maybe an extra sheet of stabilizer and stuff like that, and making sure that you have it hoop really nice and tight, but not tight to the point where you're like pulling and stretching the fabric. Okay. Um, yeah, so okay. Let's see. Did I miss anything? Did I miss anything? If I did, I am so sorry. But yeah, I think we're good. I think we are good, guys. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. We're cool. All right, guys. I am going to call it the night. This was fun. I really like doing this. This was really fun. I really wanted to use my machine. I haven't used my SC 1900 in quite some time. And, I've been using it for sewing. I just haven't been using the embroidery side of it. And I really wanted to do that and stuff. And when I did the patches for the lady, I was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to do a patch with everybody. Because I just did that quick video, but I didn't really show you guys the step by step. But I will do a step by step video, okay? Because I know there was a lot of technical difficulties and all that kind of stuff and everything. And, and at the same time, I know that when I do it in StreamYard, sometimes it's a little hard for you guys to see what I am clicking on. And I want to make sure you guys understand all of that and everything. And, you could do this for any type of design. Think about also like doing this for like Christmas gifts, like tags for Christmas gifts and stuff like that. Birthdays. That's another thing you can do. And this is really a patch. If you really think about it, this is a patch. And what you can do is on the back of it, put heat and bond. Okay, put heat and bond on the back. Then what you do is just heat the edges and then iron this. This turns into an iron-on patch. And then what you can do is, like, if you have it on a jacket, even though if you use heat and bond though, when you're putting on a patch, you should always sew the edges. So I'll usually like take this, if I put this on a jacket and stuff like that, and I iron it, I'll actually sew on it. I'll sew it on a bag or something like that. You can hand sew it, or put it on your sewing machine if you can, so like that. But cute. So guys, hope you guys enjoyed this Friday night's thing. I wanted to do something different because usually I have like a topic that I talk to you guys about, and this time I said, you know what, let me just turn on the machine and let's do something different. We'll do like a little embroidery together kind of thing. So I kind of figured I would just do this to show you guys how I do it, and got to use my machine too. So anyway, guys, hope you liked today's video, and next Friday I will have, it won't be one of these, I'll have a topic for you guys to talk about and stuff like that. So hope you guys had fun tonight. So you guys take care. Have a great weekend, and I will see you guys next Friday. All right. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.